Hi everyone, and welcome back to Witchery Farm. Today for something a little bit different, we're going to be turning up the beets. We're going to be turning up these beets. Sorry guys, I gotta try and get the dad jokes in whenever I can. So now that we've got our freshly picked beets, we're going to learn how to pickle them. So the first thing we're going to do is trim off the leaves and clean off the dirt. So now that your beets are prepped, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the things you're going to need to make the pickle. So you're going to need some fresh beets, some brown sugar, white vinegar, pickling spices, bay leaves, and some fresh sprigs of thyme. You're also going to need a chopping board, sharp knife, a spoon, some measuring utensils, a funnel for when you're jarring, some clean and sterilised jars, a heat source, and a large saucepan. It's also important to mention that you might want to use non-porous materials wherever you can, because beetroot juice stains. So the first thing we're going to do is cook our beets until they're nice and tender. To do this, we're going to put them in a pot of boiling water. We're going to put the large ones in first and add the smaller ones later. That whole process should take about 30 to 40 minutes. Okay, so the beets have been in boiling for about 30 minutes. What I've done is I've taken them out, I've strained them off, and I've let them cool down for about 10 minutes. Once that's done, you're going to take your beets and we're going to peel them. Now, I've put on some protective gloves just to stop my hands from getting stained. And it should be a really easy process to actually peel the beets. If you just run your finger gently along the skin like that, it should come right off. Go ahead and do that with all the beets. So the next step is to make our pickling liquid. For that, you're going to want 2 cups of brown sugar, 2 cups of vinegar, 1 tablespoon of pickling spice, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1 bay leaf. We're going to pop that all into our saucepan. We're going to bring it up to the boil, and then we're going to let it simmer for about 3 to 5 minutes so that all that brown sugar is dissolved. So while the pickling liquid is simmering away, I'm going to go ahead and slice up my beets. So now that our pickling liquid's done and our beets are sliced, I'm going to go ahead and pack our beets into our jars. I'm going to pack them just below the neckline there, but nice and firm. Then I'm going to add a sprig of thyme. Then what I'll do is fill them up with pickling liquid using our funnel before I cap them off. So you may have noticed that when I was jarring these up, we didn't have quite enough pickling liquid to fill this final jar. That's fine. We'll pop this one in the fridge and we can eat it pretty much straight away. And these others will be great to put away to store.
So now that these beets are pickled and sweet, they'll last in the cupboard for weeks and weeks. Like and subscribe. Pickles for life, y'all.